All right, guys, I went ahead and I got some dry ice local to me, and you're probably wondering why I got some dry ice. So I'm doing the sound deadening in the car, in the trunk. I have the kill mat right here. It's a full box. We're going to be putting more sound deadening inside here, so I have to do the trunk, which I'm ready to do. I have everything out, all the interior, and then we're going to install that in the trunk, probably in the doors as well, and also maybe somewhere up front, like the cab area, under the seats, under the carpet, and everything like that. But I went ahead and I got some dry ice. I got 10 pounds of it, and it was actually pretty cheap for 10 pounds. Place local to me does it, which was a surprise because not very many places make dry ice, and that's like 3/8 pellets or something. But we're gonna go put some in the trunk. We're going to break all that up and then see where else we might need it. I still have to pull the seats out of the front here, like the passenger and the driver's seat and everything. I'm thinking I might have to pull the rear seats and everything out too, but for now I'm just gonna do the trunk because it's the easiest place to get to. All right, guys, as you can see, I got all the dry ice everywhere. I have it put all over the trunk. I can't zoom out any further to kind of get a better angle, but you can hear it already. All of it's starting to crack, and you can see this is what the size of 3/8 pellets are. So there's my hand. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get dry ice burn. I had to use a funnel because I don't have a cup anywhere or anything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna scoop a little more and then let this sit for a little bit, and then I'll start scraping all the old sound deadening off. After that, after I get all the sound deadening out, I'm probably gonna have to wire wheel some of these areas. Like right here is a pretty bad area because my taillights would leak at one point and would pull in the trunk, and I had to like constantly drain the water out. I ended up drilling a hole right where this cap plug is right there. You guys who have an RSX or know, or you probably have similar issues and would know about that, but you could see some of the area where the rust is pretty bad. So I think it might be good enough, so we're gonna go ahead and try it. I got a chisel here. Wow. Oh jeez, dude, the whole thing just peeled right off. Since this whole thing came off, I gotta be careful not to touch it. I'm gonna dump some of this back in the cooler and save it. Dry ice is freaking awesome. It just peeled this whole thing right off. No problem. I can almost get my hands in there. Watch, I'll pull a piece off with my hands. It's just coming out like so easy. I've just been throwing it all right there, but I'm gonna finish the rest of this up. All right, I ended up getting all of the sound deadening out. As you can see, a lot of it, well, the majority of it, all of it is gone. I put some of the interior stuff back in just temporarily, so I can kind of just use my trunk space until I need to do, this and pull this out. But you could see all the rust that is in here, which is definitely not good. Thankfully, it's surfaced. This piece does seem to be a lot rustier than the rest, but I'm gonna get all of these drilled out and pop this off and hopefully sand this and get all this rust out. I ended up pulling this out on accident when I had the dry ice in there. It just made it so cold and it just popped right out when I was scraping the sound deadening off. And we got this nice drill bit for spot welds, if it'll focus. That should do pretty well for this, hopefully. And I got more. I also have some cutting fluid so my drill bit doesn't get destroyed. And then I got another pack of these spot weld drill bits just as a backup. Yeah, so let me get to drilling these out and we'll kind of see how bad it is underneath. Okay, so I got some kill mat installed finally. I got some up here on the sides, up in the sides, you see here, all around there and everything like that. And I still have to do the center part. Let me move this box here for you guys. I still have to do the center part, but I have to pop this the rest of the way out and hit this with a flap wheel, which I do have a grinder. I just got to get it out and everything and clean all that out. But I'm still trying to pop this off. It's stuck on something, which I don't really care too much about. I'll get it out at some point. But for the most part, I do have the majority of the kill mat installed. I did get a few more things for the interior. I got some D-mat and some, it's like for the under carpeting. So like for the front seats and everything, it's for underneath, so you can put it on your carpet and everything like that. But I'm gonna try to put a little bit here, and hopefully it quiets it down. I do want to do the front as well, aside from back here, to like the pillars and everything and all that stuff up there, just to quiet it down a little more, to see if I can get it quiet. I'm gonna take this out and move it somewhere, and then I still have to put the interior back in, which I'm gonna get it out here soon. I feel like I do notice a difference with all this installed and on the sides and everything. I made it a little more quiet and, you know, less tingy and rattly. And once I get the front and everything up there done, it should be somewhat decent. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of run with this, get the interior thrown back in at some point, and then just kind of go off of that. Is it worth it? That's kind of to be determined. Like I said, there's still some more that I have to do with it. Like, I don't know. But for the most part, yeah, it's in. And as you guys see, it's really not hard to install. I got the rollers and everything. I still got to put this stuff in, which I'm going to put it around certain parts of the door, which is the same thing, the same material as like this, the backing. As you guys can hear, like this is what it sounds like here. And then if I knock like on this side here, it's like not as tingy, I guess. But here's some of the rope. It's this like same material but in a rope form, and there's some things on the doors that I'm gonna put in once I pop the door cards off and everything. So I'll get to that at some point, but for now, I guess we'll see you